Hello. Today we have with us Mr. Devang Shah, Regional Manager, Forbes Marshall, who's going to share insights on the energy saving opportunities within chemical industry. So, Mr. Shah, please tell us what are the key challenges and opportunities for the chemical industry to remain competitive in the international market?
See, for any industries, the raw material cost and the product cost is the market driven. So, if you want to be competitive, you have to ensure that your utility cost is the minimal, and electricity and the fuel is the major component of the utility. So, if your specific fuel consumption, specific water consumption, specific electric consumption is the minimal, then you can become a globally competitive. Based on various study, we have found that the gap between the benchmark plant and the averagely managed plant is around 20 to 25%, and the worstly managed plant and the averagely managed plant, again that gap is around 10 to 20%. So overall gap between the benchmark plant and the badly managed plant is around 30%. So if we can bridge those gap, then any plant can be a competitive plant in a global market.
Right. So, what typical savings potential exists in the chemical industry based on the study of plants and customer interactions conducted by Forbes Marshall?
So actually, we have done energy audits and design consultancy for more than 3,000 plant in India, and based on our finding, we are seeing that average 15 to 25% saving exists in any process industries. Let it be chemical, textile, pharmaceuticals. In any industry, we can find 15 to 25% energy saving with a payback of say around 6 to 24 months. So that kind of saving potential exists in any process industries.
Right. So, the way forward to reduce fuel consumption and carbon footprint, and what role Forbes Marshall is playing in helping customers to achieve those?
See, normally what we do, we conduct the scoping study of the plant, and based on scoping study, we arrive the tentative saving potential in for that particular plant, and based on that, we submit the proposal for in-depth energy audit. In as a result of energy audit, we come out with the detailed ENCON scheme. So, what will be different avenues for energy saving for that particular plant, and what will be the fuel reduction, water reduction, and carbon footprint reduction for that particular plant with what will be the rate, ROI. And based on that, we can funneling down the priorities, what should be the priority of the implementation, and after the report is submitted, we help the customer for implementation with the detail engineering, then supervision of the engineering, then providing the right engineered product, and once the implementation is done, we help them to document the benefit, and once saving is achieved, we help them to sustain the benefit and to improve the KPIs further to improve the benchmark level.
So, what are the key KPIs of an ideal chemical plant, and how can companies sustain benchmark level performance over time?
If we talk about 2 3 major KPI of any chemical plant, then one will be steam to fuel ratio. That talks about the boiler efficiency, what is the steam generation efficiency of the plant, and that depends on the selection of the right boiler capacity first, based on your load variation and what is the fuel you have selected, and based on that fuel what is your boiler technology, then ensuring right air to fuel ratio will give you the better efficiency. So that is the one criteria for the one KPI for any chemical industry, that is steam to fuel ratio. Second is the distribution losses. Chemical plants are normally complex plant, so distribution loss ranges from the 2% to 10%, 12%. Okay, so if you can keep a tap on distribution losses, then you can have a better specific steam consumption. You will have minimum insulation losses, minimum leakage losses, and minimum pressure drop. And third and most important is a condensate recovery factor. If you can condensate recovery factor gives you indicates you the how your steam system health is in any plant. Okay, because at every 6 degree rise you will have 1% of fuel saving, and by recovering maximum condensate you can reduce the load on a cooling tower and in ME plant.
So, which stream intensive processes in typical chemical plants offer the quickest opportunities for the impactful savings, And how can Forbes Marshall contribute to realizing them?
See, any chemical plant, major steam consumption is in ZLD plant, that is ME plus ATFD. Then second is the distillation column. Third is the solvent recovery unit. And fourth may be the dryer. So all to put together, it is around 70% of the total steam generation of the plant. So these are the plant wherein we can, these are the equipments wherein we can maximum, we can reduce the steam consumption or fuel consumption in those equipment. And major avenues are providing right temperature and right pressure for the steam, then providing right steam trapping for that particular equipment, whether that equipment is having batch time operation or continuous operation, then whether those temperature requirement in those equipments are above 100, below 100, whether the stalling is happening, not happening. So by applying, by providing appropriate steam trapping solution, we can ensure the optimum steam consumption in that equipment. Then recovering all the flash steam recovery from those equipment will ensure the steam intake from the boiler is reduced. And then providing right condensate recovery solution, we can ensure that condensate recovery is 100% and at maximum temperature.
Thank you, Mr. Shah.